On March 30th, 2007, a group of citizens came together to challenge the NYPD's new unconstitutional rule that sought to limit the number of people that can legally assemble without a permit. That night, a collective of about 30 videographers captured the interactions between the NYPD and a group of 100 cyclists riding through Times Square. Videographers were targeted for documenting the interactions between the NYPD and the cyclists. Jordan Groh was arrested by Sergeant Timothy Horoho for taking photographs of two pedicab drivers receiving a summons. Mr. Groh spent 22 hours in jail. Richard Vasquez was detained by the police after being thrown off his bicycle by Sergeant Horoho. He was charged with leaving his bicycle in the crosswalk. Sergeant Horoho then targeted videographer Christian Gutierrez, dragging him away from the vicinity of the Vasquez arrest and then arresting him for allegedly interfering with a different arrest that hadn't even occurred yet. The NYPD's harassment of photographers and videographers is a direct violation of a federal consent decree that the NYPD memorialized within the NYPD Patrol Guide. A police officer is not allowed to arrest a person for photographing or videotaping an arrest, so long as that person does not physically interfere with the arrest. Moreover, the NYPD has recognized that the First Amendment does not allow them to interfere with, intentionally obstruct, or put their hand in front of a camera. Both Caroline Semponero and Joyce Lynn were also taking pictures of the Vasquez arrest. Note the different response of the NYPD to the photographer who does not waive her rights. Caroline was physically removed, produced her identification upon request, and was released without charges. Joyce Lynn lawfully refused to produce her identification and was brutally arrested by 6 NYPD officers and charged with 2 felonies and 3 misdemeanors. By comparing the video with the allegations contained in the criminal complaints, it's clear that Sergeant Horoho understood that he was violating the constitutional rights of these individuals and sought assistance from his junior officers to lie and cover up his First Amendment violations by making false statements in their criminal complaints. All of these charges were either dropped in court or adjourned in contemplation of dismissal. The Civilian Complaint Review Board, CCRB, has completed their investigation of complaints filed challenging this wrongful NYPD conduct, and currently awaits the investigation results being presented by the full board for a vote on whether Sergeant Timothy Horoho and other NYPD officers abused their authority on March 30th, 2007.